Hey, what's up, everybody? Okay, so this is just for people recording podcasts, and I'm assuming that a lot of you have already started this process, but I just wanted to show you like how to use it. So once you get into Anchor, this is what I've been using, or I have used in the past, obviously, to record podcasts. And I just want to show you kind of like how you do it. So I just recorded this. So like, okay, fine. Here's my library, right? And you can record right in here. So this is literally just what I recorded right now. Welcome to my podcast, in which I talk about absolutely nothing for a pretty long time. It's a gift and a curse, and I want to share it with the world. And here we are, recording in real time. But I guess if we're going to pretend like I'm doing it like you guys would be, welcome back to another episode of History versus Hollywood. Did they get it right? With me today is my guest, my Starbucks cup that my husband got for me before I left. Welcome to the show, Starbucks cup. Oh my God, thank you so much for having me. I'm so embarrassing. Okay, anyway. So fine. So now I'm like, all right, I'm going to move this over. I'm just going to drag it here. It's not working, but you drag it there, right? Okay, cool. Fine. And then you go to transitions, right? So when I say this should be like 15 to 20 minutes in length, I don't mean you need to talk for 15 straight minutes, because that would be, I mean, you could. I'm not saying you can. But then I'm like, all right, well, what music do I like? Let's see here. They're also, you can actually like use music from Spotify. Like, obviously, it's like a Spotify thing. But like, let's see here. What's limbo? What's mellow? Ooh, sure, cool. And then I go here, and it's like a little annoying. But you go here, right? And then you put it into the slot. Okay, fine. And then you go back. You record another thing, right? So let's record. I'm allowing it, and I'm gonna start recording now. Okay, so now I'm so glad to have you guys here. We're gonna talk specifically about the opening scene in Gone with the Wind, where the poem runs over this very romanticized vision of blah blah blah, right? Like, okay, so you're gonna be talking about the movie, and one of the things I recommended that you do is like create. You don't need to have it scripted, because that's gonna sound really awkward, and no podcast is scripted at all. But you want to have things like ideas about what you're going to talk about, like chapters, right? So you're like, okay, so for about 5 minutes, we'll talk about this. And then we can do a little break. And then for about 5 minutes, we can talk about that, and that's really up to you. That's the creative part. Now, obviously, if you're doing an essay, none of this pertains to you at all. So like, good for you. But that's what you would do. So I would stop recording this, and this is my other bit. And then you just move it in. That's all. That's how it works. Okay. And then you save the episode, and then you would share it with me. So you're like, all right, save episode. What do I want to call it? Things I talked about, stuff. Okay. We talk about blah, 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 blah. We talk about this movie. We got into it, blah, blah, blah. Great. Cool. Oh, we talk about a movie. You're going to do a good job with this. This is just me just showing you how to do it, right? You come up with a cool title, come up with a cool podcast title. The world is your oyster. Okay. Next. Copy link. Okay. And then you can submit that link in Google Classroom. The end. That's a different thing. Don't want to be in there. That's a different thing. And the end. And peace.